Hello guys, for today's video, I'm going to discuss cube of binomial.
B, and it's being cubed, so raised to the power of 3. A plus B cubed, you can have that one as A plus B times quantity of A plus B times the quantity of A plus B. So we're just multiplying the binomial 3 times itself. Now, quantity of A plus B times quantity of A plus B, this is the same as A squared plus 2AB plus B squared, then multiplies 1 to the quantity of A plus B. Now, multiplying the result here, we're going to have A squared times A, that will be A cubed, then A squared times B, that will be A squared B, then 2AB times A, that will be 2A squared B, then 2AB times B, that will be 2AB squared, then B squared times A, that will be AB squared, and B squared times B, that will be B cubed. Now we have here like signs, so we're going to have here A cubed, then A squared B plus 2A squared B, that will be 3A squared B, 2AB squared plus AB squared, that will be 3AB squared, and last will be positive B cubed. Now we're going to use the product here in cubing a binomial, or finding the cube of a binomial. So for the first term of your answer, that will be the first term of the binomial cube. Then second is 3 times A squared times B. So 3 times the first term squared times the second term. Then third term will be 3 times the first term times the square of the second term. And lastly, the fourth term of your answer will be the cube of the second term of the binomial, which is B. Example number 1. Quantity of x plus 2 cubed. For your answer here, the first term will be the cube of the first term. So our first term here is x. We're going to have x cubed. Then for the second term, we're going to have here 3 times the square of the first term. So x is our first term, so we're going to have x squared. Then times the second term, which is 2. So times 2. Then third term will be 3 times first term x times the square of the second term, that will be 2 squared. Then lastly, b cubed, the cube of the second term, so you're going to have here 2 cubed. Then operate, we're going to have x cubed, then 3 times 2, that will be 6 times x squared, that will be 6x squared. Then they have here 2 squared, 4. So 4 times 3 is 12 times x, that will be 12x. Then 2 cubed is 8. So this will be your answer. Example number 2. Quantity of x minus 3 cubed. So our first answer, we're going to have the cube of the first term, so we're going to have x cubed. Then plus 3 times the square of the first term, so we're going to have x squared. Then times the second term, negative 3 here. Then plus 3 times the first term, which is x. Then times the square of the second term, that will be negative 3 squared. Then plus the cube of the second term, negative 3 cubed. Operating this one here, so we're going to have x cubed. The negative 3 times 3 will be negative 9 times x squared, which is negative 9x squared. Then negative 3 squared is 9. Then 9 times 3 is 27 times x, that will be positive 27x. Then negative 3 cubed, the answer here will be negative 3 times negative 3 is 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Then last one, number 3. Quantity of 2x minus 4 cubed. So we're going to have the first term of our answer as the cube of the first term of the binomial. So we're going to have 2x cubed. Then plus 3 times the square of the first term. So we're going to have here 2x squared. Then times the second term, negative 4 plus 3 times the first term, 2x, then multiply to the square of the second term, negative 4 squared. Then our last term for our answer will be the cube of negative 4, which is the second term. Then 2x cubed, that will be 2 times 2 times 2, that will be 8. Then x cubed. Then you are going to have here 2x squared, that will be 4x squared. So 4x squared times 3 is 12x squared times negative 4, that will be negative 48x squared. Then third term, negative 4 squared is 16. Then we're going to have here 3 times 2x, 6x, so 16 times 6x, that will be 96, plus 96x. Then negative 4 cubed, negative 4 times negative 4 is 16 times negative 4, that will be negative 64.
So finally, nakuha na natin yung cube of binomial. Thank you for watching, guys.